Hello everyone, welcome back once again. Last video, we created our very first project inside the Visual Studio 2026. This video, I'm going to show you how to add extensions inside the Visual Studio 2026. A secret to boosting your productivity and making coding way more powerful. So let's dive right in. But before we do so, please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. So as you can see, I've got Visual Studio 2026 open here. So this is what you get when you open it first, obviously. So once you open it, there's a button here that says continue without code here. Just click on that. So this will actually open a Visual Studio without any project here. I've got GitHub Copilot, but obviously an empty solution. Okay. So extensions are just add-ons that bring new features in Visual Studio, from the debugging tools to themes to integration like GitHub and SQL Server. Basically, they let you customize your IDE to fit your workflow. Okay, so to install one, let's go to the extensions menu. So if you look here, we've got the menus here. We've got file, edit, view, git, project, and whatnot. So we select the extensions and then manage extensions. So here, as you can see, it's loading. So let's just give it a moment. So as we can see here now, we've got a bunch of extensions that we can use. Yeah, like example, we've got a ReSharper here. So this is the productivity tool that will help you code and help you debug your project as well. Okay, so if you scroll down, we've got a bunch of tools that you can also use, like SQLite and SQL Server Compact tools. So these extensions for Visual Studio, this extension adds several features to help your embedded database development efforts. Yeah, so you can also add this. So obviously there are tons of thousands of extensions that you can add to your Visual Studio. And if you look at it here, we've got installed. So once you install the extension, this is where they come. So basically, if you want to remove something, select it, yeah, then uninstall it. Or you can select these certain buttons and you click on manage extensions. You can disable the extension as well. Okay. So this is all the extensions that you've actually installed. And then if you want to update it, yeah, go to the updates side, yeah. So these are all the extensions that needs updating. Okay. If that's not your case, then let's go back to the browser, yeah. So here you can either scroll down to look for whatever you're looking for. Most of the time the ReSharper is on top. But if that's not the case, yeah, you can always go here and then type in whatever you're looking for, okay? So for this video's sake here, let's go ahead and install. Let's click on the install ReSharper. Yeah, so this will actually it will take you to their website, then you download the installer. So once you click on the installer, this is what you get. So basically these are the extensions from the ReSharper developers that you can add. So as you can see here, we've got all of it skipped. So you can select whatever that you want to install. For this video's sake, we are selecting the ReSharper. So we can select our ReSharper. So if we look at it here, so where we're actually installing it. So you can select the Visual Studio 2022 and then the Visual Studio 2026. Okay, so let's remove the 2022 and then use the 2026 only. Let's accept the licensing part, then click on next. So this will actually download everything that we need, and download and install everything that we need. So installer has detected one or more running products. So it's actually saying that we're actually running Visual Studio. So we got to close the Visual Studio, then go ahead. So let's go ahead and install it. So as we can see here now, we've got the ReSharper, got the update almost completed. So while it is updating, I will talk briefly about some of the top extensions that you can actually install. So these are Visual Studio IntelliCode. So mostly there's some of the extensions, they come with Visual Studio automatically. So Visual Studio IntelliCode is an AI-powered code suggestion, and there's a C# extension. So this actually simplifies project structure and file management. There is also a GitHub extensions for Visual Studio. So this actually directly integrates GitHub. There is also SQL Server data tools. This is essential for database development. There's also material icons theme. So this makes your IDE look clean and modern. Okay. And basically to manage your and update the extensions like I showed you earlier on, go inside the extensions manager and then manage extensions window. You can easily uninstall or update extensions from this window. Okay. So I'll pause the video while the whole thing completes. So now we've actually got a ReSharper installation completed. So go ahead and create a new project by going files and new project. Okay. So you can go ahead and select whatever project that you want. So as you can see, for the extensions, I selected Microsoft SQL Server extension. So that's the reason why the SQL Server database project has been added to the templates. Okay, so we can go ahead and select the SQL Server database project. We can go ahead and select the console app. So here we can create a console app here. Okay, so for some reason the console app is taking long to actually create, but I wanted to show you how actually added the ReSharper to the Visual Studio. But obviously I've showed you how the SQL Server extension was actually added. Okay, so I'll move on to the next video. So I'll continue my next video from here. So I will explain whatever that I didn't explain in this video on my next video. And if you have any questions, please drop a line. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do because I've got lots of videos coming up. I hope you have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Peace.